Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. Just give everybody a chance that's gonna show up to come in right now. Hey, Cassie. Check my audio here.
Nick Brown.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Nick.
Other.
Good morning. Yes.
Merc 83. Hey, MR.
Hey, Big Merc. Hey, Kimberly.
J. Starks. Hey, Nick.
How's it going? All four of you. Hello. There we go. All four of you. It's just a number. 4 is just a number, but it's good. So, I was just watching some Jimmy Dore. Let's just go right into it. It's a short video, but he makes a lot of points real early on.
So there's a Prime Minister of New Zealand came out and she said a bunch of stupid shit. You want to hear it?
I love that. Said a bunch of stupid shit.
This week we launched an initiative alongside companies and nonprofits to help improve research and understanding of how a person's online experiences are curated by automated processes. This will also be important in understanding more about mis and disinformation online, a challenge that we must, as leaders, address.
Yes.
Idris.
How can we get in on this mis and disinformation the kids like and use it to solidify our power
Christoph,
rather than
54.
chip away at it?
Cheers,
We must
Nick.
address it with
We
respect.
must address it with respect.
So she's becoming a controller of the narrative. She's becoming the leadership that she's got now has turned her into a fucking Nazi. And she doesn't even see herself for what she is. These two guys see it as clear as crystal, and they call her out on it perfectly. You might hate Jimmy. You might not like what he says sometimes. You might disagree with him, but he's about to spit straight fire for the next 8 minutes and make nothing but complete sense over this. That's
Yes,
why I
Gomorrah.
listen to people that some people
Hello,
might
Nick.
disagree with. Oh, you don't like him because he said something you disagree with. Yeah, he says a lot of things I disagree with that piss me off. We're going to get into that a little later. Stick around for that. But at this moment, he's making nothing but sense.
Just go more.
So you have to be able to tell truth, okay, not narrative. And you can't just listen to people because you like them and say that everything they say is true. You got to actually go into it. Well, right
Lisa
now,
Fearney.
he's going to make some sense. Hey,
Hey,
Lisa. Hey, Lisa, I noticed you didn't follow me back on Twitter, so I unfollowed you. Yeah, I was following you on Twitter from Truth Your News, and I noticed that you unfollowed me. Or that you weren't following me, Truth Your News. I say it every day. My chat comes in here every day and asks you guys to follow Truth Your News. I just went through today and I unfollowed 300 people, and a lot of them were trendies. So, you know, you guys don't want to follow me on Twitter, that's fine. I'm going to unfollow you too. You know? It's unbelievable how many people just refuse to go support me over there.
That's more South African, but she's
A
borderline.
lot of people
I
that
didn't say
watch this
God,
show got
I didn't say
unfollowed
good.
today.
Should we have free speech? No.
Here we go. Should we have free speech? No.
Sadly, I think it's easy to dismiss this problem as one in the margins. I can certainly understand the
Nick
desire
Brown.
to leave it to someone else.
Damn.
As leaders, we're rightly concerned that even the
You just let a lot of leaders would just let people, have free speech and shit.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Now we're concerned, yeah, right?
Can't do that. I
We're
have to
concerned.
impose
People are
my
saying things
will
that we don't agree with.
on people's speech as to what
She
I
wants to be the
think is
purveyor of what's
appropriate.
true and what's not. No, thank you.
Francesca
That's why I was
Moro.
taught it.
She wants to be
What's
the
the
official,
Creepy German
Frickin'
school guy.
the king of all information.
Get
It's up to
inside
her,
their head with
you know,
the brain
because she
and
got
shit.
elected into a
Here we go.
position, so she
light
thinks she
touch
knows all the
approaches
facts.
to disinformation could be
Light touch approaches.
You are from New Zealand. How dare you?
Light touch approaches.
As leaders, we're rightly concerned that even the most light touch approaches to disinformation could be misinterpreted as being hostile to the values of free speech that
Who cares, man? That's called narrative. It's called opinion. It's what people spin and what people say. And that's called conversation. You don't get to fucking stop it just because you don't agree with what people are saying. You know, and even if they're spewing straight lies, too damn bad. You know, we allow free speech for that very reason, so people have the freedom to say what's on their mind, whether it's true or not.
we value.
You know, you're
so
not the
highly.
fucking queen of truth.
But not as highly as you'd think.
You know, funny you say that. I would, because it turns
Christoph,
out they're the
54.
only other Western
54
country like
watching.
us that allows drug companies to advertise. on-
Advertise.
So now, but before I knew that, I wouldn't have thought. But yes, of course.
Yeah, New Zealand and the United States.
It's weird.
They
right?
let so that's why they were
I didn't realize. I didn't put together.
So their politicians are owned by big pharma, just like the United States politicians.
Disinformation.
So that's why they were so mental about COVID and the lockdowns and vaccines.
They've been advertising, ask your doctor about this drug for yourself on your own. Now they got to backpedal. No, just take the one we said. Don't ask your doctor.
Yeah, don't ask doctors.
We'll go back that later. For now, don't ask your doctor about any of those other things. Just do what he said.
Oh.
Yeah.
So this is the Prime Minister of New Zealand. And in case you didn't know, she's also a corrupt criminal.
Oh, let's hear about
She's not legislating in the interest of the people. She's legislating in the interest of big pharma.
Let's hear about
Margie Gatrell.
And herself.
Hello, are you doing today?
Hey, Margie.
But while I cannot tell you today what the answer is to this challenge, I can say with complete certainty that we cannot ignore it. To do so poses an equal threat to the norms.
You don't have to ignore misinformation and disinformation. You can respond to it, but you don't have to try to control it, throttle it, or completely silence it. Because once you start silencing other people, some other people are going to come around and silence you. You know, I don't know how many idiots are out there that refuse to read 1984 or go watch Brazil, or go even this dumb bitch. She needs to go watch Idiocracy, because that's more on her level. And she would understand that. It's unbelievable how ignorant people are about the predictions that were made about humanity, what we were going to do, what we're capable of doing, and what people could see, just in little hints along the way and throughout history, that they warned us that this is exactly where we're headed, and that dumb bitches like this can't even see it for what it is, which is a narrative that's been spun over and over and over again, story after story, fictional story after fictional story, dystopian story, dystopian future, freaking Terminator, you name it. There's so many versions of this, and her ass has been out watching Driving Miss Daisy, and that's all the fuck she's exposed herself to. She obviously has no idea about dystopian future. She doesn't even know what that word means, I guess. She's it. She's queen of dystopia. And I'm glad that Jimmy Dore and Kurt Metzger both get it. Yeah, I listen to people that I disagree with sometimes because every once in a while they're going to make total sense. And these guys are making total sense on this one.
How do you succeed?
And if that bothers you, too goddamn bad. You're watching the wrong podcaster.
Peacefully end a war. If people are led to believe the reason for its existence is not only legal but noble. How do you tackle climate change if people do not believe it exists? How do you ensure that...
how do you tackle climate change if people don't believe it exists? Hey, man, number one, we're not going to tackle climate change. I don't know what this dumb bitch thinks she's going to do that's going to turn the world around. There's nothing to tackle. We've already ruined it. Why don't scientists get through to her? And let her know it's not going to make any difference. You could try to tackle anything you want. It's like, I'm going to go tackle Andre the Giant. Me and my fucking 180-pound body, I'm going to go try to tackle Andre the Giant. It's not going to happen. And it won't do a goddamn bit of good. I won't even slow that man down. This is what she's talking about, climate change. She's not going to slow that man down.
By the power of your persuasion and argument, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
Hey, right.
How do you
and then you lose that power as soon as you start telling lies and spinning narratives and trying to control the opposition narrative, whatever that is. And then no one wants to hear what you have to say. This is what the Democrats are suffering from right now in America. They've decided to just grab anything that they can, whether it's true or not, and try to put it out there Donald Trump style, hoping that people are going to just, fall on board with them. And what happened was, after 4 years of Donald Trump, people finally got sick of getting lied to by politicians. And all these politicians now, they're trying to pick up the reins. Are you kidding me? We had enough of that shit. You're not going to be able to lie to us, and people like Jimmy Dore aren't going to let you lie to our faces. Neither am I.
By the power of your persuasion.
Hopefully that's why you watch
this show. If you would
show.
tell the truth all the time, maybe people would not believe you when you talk.
Also having a less ridiculous accent, to be quite honest with you.
I kind of like it.
I know, and I like.
I want to start talking like it.
They're big teeth too. Like they're not. It's not a try like I do kind of like this.
I want to address it. I
need to address her big teeth and how they make me feel.
Her big teeth.
Big Merc 83.
Human rights of others.
Dude, my mother-in-law got
She
mad
kinda
at me
does
for
have big
saying
teeth.
global warming is getting bad.
Oh my God.
She says it's
Oh,
God's
She's got a
people are
mouthful.
subjected to
SMH.
hateful rhetoric and ideas. Yeah, that's called being a person in the world.
Well, if God says it's time for all of humanity to become extinct, let your mother-in-law believe that. It's not your problem. And whether or not your mother-in-law believes it's God or not, isn't going to stop it, isn't going to change it. And people can say whatever they want, but there's nothing we're going to be able to do to stop climate. We're not going to stop it. You know, we're just going to die. It's okay. I got to live most of my life, so I'm happy.
Yes, Big Merc.
Yeah.
You get exposed.
I feel sorry for you guys that are like 20 years old, just getting around, you know? Oh, I feel sorry for y'all. You guys are fucked. And then you guys are deciding to have kids. Oh my God. Yeah, go pop out another one. Oh yeah, great.
Do all kinds of stuff. Some of it's hate, some of it's ideology you don't like. The answer is not to protect people from that. I don't need the government to be my nanny. I can handle it. I can decipher what's real, what's not. And if I get it wrong, I'll take the blame.
Right.
I don't need you doing it for me.
Right.
Well, I'd like to
Well
still
said. I don't
apologize
need your
for the tube
protection
comment, 'cause I
from the, you know,
deep-fried her
from
teeth.
the
Yes,
fake
please.
news. I don't need your protection. You know, people can
The
come here and
weapons
watch
may be
my show if they want to know what's real
The
and what's
The
fake.
goals of those who perpetuate them is often the same:
Perpetuate?
to cause chaos and reduce the ability of others to defend themselves.
Perpetuate.
As opposed to the governments just want to suppress you, censor you, and control the narrative and whatever you get to say.
Defeating themselves? What are you, disarming people? They mean, oh, you mean hearing your horrible words? Then they can't defend because
Yes.
they don't know they're supposed to ignore you automatically, like I would tell them to do.
Here we go.
To disband communities, to collapse the collective strength of countries who work
Collective.
together.
Are you kidding me? They say collective. I love it. By the way, I love it. I'm not,
Three.
I love accents.
I put on
I
my
love this
belt of
accent. I know we
truthiness this
teased
morning.
Australia before, and now we're teasing her.
And
But
I owe Australians an apology
Collective.
because
this.
I forgot how
Yeah,
hilarious.
no,
I think her accent should technically
Yeah,
be
no,
considered niece or disinformation. Honest to God.
I
She
tell
should
you
be
what,
demonetized for the
Josh,
that
me.
Prime Minister of New
Like,
Zealand has
she's
become
ignoring
so
me.
It sounds
unlikable.
like
Doc
Tika
Holland,
Waititi
you know, she
with,
was
like,
cute.
That,
Good
that
morning,
jokester
Nick.
from New
With
Zealand.
her long,
Great to
pretty
see you.
hair, you know, and her height, you know, and her pale complexion, all pretty and everything, and her dark eyes. And then she opened up her fat fucking mouth. And now you find out she's fucking Adolf Hitler. She wants to control the narrative. She wants to control what she thinks is fake news. I'm so sick of these motherfuckers.
Stuff, so I can't think it's.
I don't know who that is, but here we go.
I don't know who that is.
Isn't anyway?
Jimmy's so
So
funny.
we have
I don't
an
know who that is.
opportunity here to ensure that these particular weapons of war do not
Weapons.
become an established part of warfare.
What?
In these times,
Weapons?
I'm acutely aware of how easy it is to feel disheartened
Wow, that's
We are
true.
You know,
facing
what I'm looking
many
at
battles
is
on many fronts.
she's the ruler of a country that's an island that is so far away from us, they have no bearing on our freedom. I just think it's funny, and I'm glad that Jimmy Dore exposed her so everyone can see what a fucking monster she is.
But there is cause for optimism.
Oh yeah.
Because for every
You know,
new
but
weapon we face,
if we just replace all the male leaders with female leaders, these females will step in and they'll fix everything because women aren't inherently evil. My foot. Look, we just elected a goddamn Nazi over there for fucking Italy. We got another fucking idiot over here
What's
running
up,
the
bro? Good
UK.
morning. At
Now we
work
got this
watching the
dumb
show.
bitch in fucking New Zealand. Hey man, we might as well fucking just do a goddamn trifecta or whatever, a quadfecta, and get, put Kamala Harris in as president of the United States here. That would probably do, or Hillary Clinton. That'd be perfect, man. That would be perfect. Then we could have all these narrative controlling cunts running everything for us.
is a new tool to overcome it.
I need a bong at
every-
top of
For
the hour.
every
Cheers.
weapon
Hey,
we face, there is a
Rugatti.
new tool to overcome
Good.
it. Meaning algorithms
Cheers, buddy.
where we suppress.
Oh, I thought she meant when they accidentally create a virus from gain of function research. She's talking about some of the computers.
Yeah, she's talking about some of the computers. Yeah.
Attempt to push the world into chaos is a collective conviction to bring us back to order. We have the means. We just need the collective will.
Oh, shut up.
Wow, the teeth of the new Hitler mustache, huh?
We just need the collective will
The wheel to power.
to abandon our principles and become authoritarian fascists.
Right?
But it just takes will. Here's what Glenn Greenwald. By the way, here's what Glenn Greenwald said.
This week we
He said, "This is the face of authoritarianism, even though it looks different than you were taught to expect, and it's the mindset of tyrants everywhere."
Yep.
This is someone so inebriated by her sense of righteousness
Yes.
and
Are you
superiority
Gotti
Wow.
1220?
that she views
What's up,
dissent.
That
What
it
you
was
smoking?
said so well. This is someone so inebriated by her sense of righteousness. What a great selection of words. Glenn Greenwald. Excellent. Well said, buddy. Her sense of righteousness and superiority that she views dissent as an evil too dangerous to allow. Bro, that's Nazis, bro. That's how Nazis looked at Jews. You know? We don't like your narrative. You're too dangerous for us.
Gee. What is this woman trying to do? I'm a bit late.
What is this woman trying to do? She's trying to impose some sort of censorship over social media, claiming that, you know, there's people on there saying, you know, things that aren't true, and that it should be her government's responsibility to say what's true and what's not true.
As an evil too dangerous to allow.
It's a weepon.
It's a weepon.
It's a weepon.
It's a weepon.
I didn't know. It does look different than I was taught to expect.
This is the face of.
Do you guys notice that Kurt Metzger is just kind of like off the trail today? He's like, on this specific one, he's like, he mumbles off at the end of sentences, and it's like, I don't even understand what he just said. Let me go back and hear what he said.
So this is
I didn't know. It does look different than I was taught to expect. It does look different than I was taught to expect.
What?
It's a weepon.
I didn't know. It does look different than I was taught to expect.
Did anybody catch what Kurt Metzger just said? It's like he just mumbled into mumbo jumbo and looked away from his microphone, got distracted, just stopped talking. I don't know. It's almost like he's on something.
This is the
like super high potent antidepressants or something, man. I don't know.
This is the face of.
Hey Jimmy,
I've now lost all respect for Jacinda.
I do my job. Do I get paid now?
Never convinced anyone of anything. It only heightens.
Did I make sense what I just said? I don't remember.
If you can't win an argument with facts and logic and feel the
Shrooms, James, right on.
Hey, you don't know how to argue.
James Marks, nice avatar, bro. What's up? You know the Queen's still alive. You know her name's Elvira. I don't know what the fuck, dude. People said the Queen died. I was like, I had to go check up Elvira's Twitter feed. I was like, the Queen of Darkness is still alive. What are you talking about?
Your case, which is exactly what I just said earlier. That's how you. How do you end a war?
Marks.
How do you fight climate change?
She's
through
got
power
the
of
cool
persuasion.
hats.
She's got
That's
the cool
how you do
hats.
it. You don't do it through.
Yeah, and you know, and every time I see that avatar, it reminds me that she's dead. It makes me happy.
Authoritarianism and censorship, because then you become the evil you claim to be fighting. She's evil. She's actually evil. She's not good. She's bad.
That's really well said.
As Bill
James
Gates would say,
Marks.
she's a bad thing. She's bad thing.
You skipping over the
What?
You had respect for Jacinda Ardern? What the hell are you talking about?
He's into accents. One more. Gatekeepers of truth is by far more dangerous than free speech.
Yes.
Free speech allows for questioning, debate, ability to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak.
Yes. Well said.
Gatekeepers of truth oppress critical thought, questioning, and will serve the powerful. It's propaganda on steroids.
And that tweet right there was so well written. This is one of the things I love about Jimmy is he finds these tweets and he puts them on his show. You know, and wow.
Lenny 1058.
Lonesome Lenny.
Yo, hey. Lonesome Lenny here on Twitch.
On the Twitch. What's up, buddy? How's it going? Welcome back. I'm glad you found the show again.
That's what that was.
I can't say how we do it because it's a secret, and if you knew, you would get really upset. I just sit here smiling like a dunce.
This is worth seeing from the
so
beginning.
There's a Prime Minister of New Zealand.
Just to catch what
came
she
out
says.
And she said a bunch of stupid shit. You want to hear it? Here it is.
Listen to her now.
We launched an initiative alongside companies and nonprofits to help improve research and understanding of how a person's online experiences are curated by automated processes. This will also be important in understanding more about mis- and disinformation online.
So you catch that. They're going to spend a lot of money on research.
Did you make out okay in the hurricane?
Yes, we did. Thank you. Thank you, Lenny. We're going to be doing research. We're going to spend a lot of money on a study to find out how people are influenced by what they read and what they're exposed to online. And then we're going to take steps to try to control what people are seeing online. This woman is a monster. And you guys, I know it's exciting to see women in positions of leadership. Can I tell you, there have been women in positions of leadership that have done fantastic jobs. Okay. Never question anything that they ever did. They never broke any laws. They did everything that was expected of them and more. Right? Not every woman is like that. Don't be fooled just because you see the face of a pretty woman in a leadership position that suddenly she is an angel and she is without flaws.
For Twitter's favorite trend is house show for the masses.
I'm just going to point you over to the girl that was running that company that she ripped off people. It was like $8 billion. That woman, that blonde-haired woman, and she went on all the talk shows to talk about being a billionaire woman and la, 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 la. And they took all of her money away from her because she was lying about her technology. It was a medical product that she claimed it wouldn't even barely prick your skin. It's a tiny little drop of blood, and it would do all of these tests on that one little tiny drop of blood. And it was all bullshit. It was a lie. And she ended up getting exposed. You know, don't let a pretty face fool you into thinking that somebody is looking out for your best interests. What she is speaking about is what the First Amendment, and the reason why it's number one, is to give you that freedom of speech, that freedom of expression. She's talking about doing away with what we hold most important. That is our freedom to say whatever we want. If you want to lie, you can lie. I don't mind. You can lie. I mean, I'll call you out on it, but I have the freedom to do that. What she's talking about is as soon as somebody comes up with a lie and they're considered official, you can't question it. Is that what you want? Well, that's what she wants. And let me tell you something. I'm proud of Jimmy and Kurt for bringing all this up and exposing it and covering it and putting in their opinion. But I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed at how lackadaisically they treated this entire segment. You know, it's kind of like a fucking joke. And the problem is it's because they're getting sick of it just like the rest of us are. And they're seeing this all the time now. And they're getting tired. They're getting tired. They might be getting a little lazy. And what I would like to see from Jimmy here is a little bit more seriousness. I don't mind the humor. You're a comedian, and I understand. You got to throw the jokes in there, and that's great. I do it too. At the same time, I'd like to see you get a lot more pissed off about it and a lot more frightened about it. And that's the one thing I don't see ever. I don't see any fear. I'm going to tell you, I'm fearful. And I don't know if you guys can sense it in me or not by the things I say and how I've got 25 fucking channels on YouTube and I broadcast to 15 channels. I don't know if that transfers as fear to you or not. But it should, because it is. I'm scared I'm going to get taken down. I'm scared I'm going to get silenced. He's not. He doesn't have that fear. You know who it just happened to? It just happened to Russell Brand. What did I say years ago? I said, it's going to happen to all these guys. Just wait. And the day it happens to them, then all of a sudden they're going to be paying attention when they get shut down. It happened to Alex Jones, right? It's happened to Graham Elwood. It happened to Ron Placone. You know, it has not happened to this man. And he doesn't show any fear. And I'm not telling him, hey, man, show fear and act like me. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can definitely see that he doesn't fully get it yet because it hasn't happened to him yet. So this is kind of funny to him. And I think it should be watched again. And
Hi.
There needs to be more anger involved. Hey, politics, what's up, buddy? Lenny, Big Merc. Thank you, Big Merc. Thank you for retweeting.
Challenge that we must, as leaders, address.
Yes. How can we get in on this mis and disinformation the kids like and use it to solidify our power rather than chip away at it?
Yeah, I don't agree with that as much. And it's kind of funny and cute. But I think her perspective is more, she's scared too. And this is a reaction from her of being petrified of the truth.
Politics.
Or being petrified of other
Vigilance.
people's truths that she disagrees with. You know?
We must address it with respect.
So far, so funny.
Oh my
know?
god.
That's more South African, but she's borderline.
Look, it's
I think they
7:10,
say
everybody.
God
No
in
law
Israel. I
regarding
think they say
cannabis.
good.
Cheers.
Should we have free speech? No.
Here we go. Should we have free speech? No.
Sadly, I think it's easy to dismiss this problem as one in the margins. I can certainly understand the desire to leave it to someone else. As
Big Merc
leaders, we're
83.
rightly concerned that even
Unholy Ram
the
3
You know, I
retweeted
need to
show
select-
my guy.
A
Thanks,
lot
Ram
of leaders
3.
would just let people, have free speech and shit.
Rome, thank you for retweeting the show from Big Merc. Was it your tweet he retweeted? Unholy Rome, thank you, buddy. He's in Mississippi right now working.
Ka Trendy Orca. Good morning, Nay.
Good morning, Sean.
Can't do that. Can't do that. I have to impose my will on people's speech as to what I think is appropriate.
We have to address it.
We have
That's what
to-
I was taught at. What's a creepy German school guy?
I want you guys to understand, we're watching this a second time
inside the head
because
with
I
the
feel I
brain
missed the
chip.
most important
Okay, here we
point,
go.
which was that they're not treating this as
Light
with
touch
as much
approach.
seriousness
You are
as
from
they
New
should.
Zealand. How
And I want to
dare you.
see
Light
if I
touch
missed some
approach.
seriousness.
Leaders, we're rightly
I want to see if,
concerned that
I
even
just
the
kind of,
most light touch approaches
didn't
to
catch it the first time
disinformation
through.
could be misinterpreted as being hostile to the values
I wanna
of
see
free
some fear,
speech that we
you know,
value
some
so
anger.
highly.
But not as highly as you'd think.
Funny you say that. I would, because it turns out they're the only other Western country like us that allows drug companies to
To
advertise.
advertise.
So now, but before I knew that, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, so of course,
Yeah, New Zealand and the United States.
it's weird.
They
Right?
so that's why they were.
I didn't realize. I didn't put
So
together.
their
until- yeah.
politicians are owned by big pharma, just like the United
You
States
have to address
politicians.
this and disinformation.
So that's why they were so mental about COVID and the
Yes.
lockdowns and vaccines.
Sean,
They've been
AKA
advertising.
Trendy
Ask your doctor about this drug
Fury.
for yourself on your own. Now they got to
Politics.
backpedal. No, just take the one we said.
Some
Don't ask your
person
doctor.
just
Yeah, don't
asked
ask
someone last
doctors.
night,
We'll
maybe
go
me
back
over
that
the
later for
freely
now.
yelling, not
Don't
about
ask
the
about
certain
any of
decimal
those other
meter
things.
that's
Just do what he
illegal to
said.
yell
Oh.
Yeah.
at. Sean, aka
So
Trendy
this is the
Orca.
Prime Minister of New Zealand. And
Great
in
title
case
for the
you
show.
didn't know, she's also a corrupt criminal. She's not legislating in the interest of the people. She's legislating in the interest of big pharma and herself.
Sean, I don't remember the title. What was it?
But while I cannot tell you today what the answer is to
Politics.
this challenge, I can say
And
with
then
complete
someone had the nerve to
She's
call the
legislating the
police on the
interest of
person
big
who was
pharma.
threatened.
And not legislating in the interest of the people. She's legislating in the interest of big pharma and herself.
Yeah, she is, Jimmy.
Politics.
He's
With a
serious right
legitimate
there.
threat.
He's taking it seriously right there.
Big Merc 83. Tell the truth all the
But
time.
while I cannot tell you
He's
today
pissed.
what the answer is to this challenge,
But
I
it's
can
not
say
because
with
he's
complete
feeling
certainty
threatened.
that we cannot ignore it. To do so poses an equal threat to the norms we all value.
Three.
After all, how do you successfully end a war
And
if people are led to believe
Sean,
the reason?
AKA
I've heard
Trendy Orca.
Jimmy say,
Tell he truth all the time. Jimmy Dore should take his own advice.
I've seen Jimmy Dore say plenty of times on his show that he is just waiting for them to silence him and that he has been silenced and that he has been demonetized. I've heard him say it. So maybe he's just waiting for them to pull the trigger. And what he's doing is he's just being himself as much as he can until it happens. But sadly, Jimmy, not everybody has the resource or the resources that you have if they get kicked off of YouTube to go to another platform and just take it over.
Carrot, is that
You
your
know?
website?
He was saying, why aren't we on Rumble? He's like, you got to get invited onto that.
Ticks. Asterisk, sorry, not a.
Yeah, that's my website.
for its existence is not only legal but noble? How do you tackle climate change if people do not believe it exists?
How do you tickle?
How do you ensure the
By
tickle climate change?
the power of your
Trendy,
persuasion
trendy,
in
okay.
argument? That's how you
Or
do
he's
it.
waiting for
Yeah.
someone to
How do you
offer him
end a
wandering
war?
amount
By
of
the
money
power of
to
your
sell out his
persuasion.
This is well
And if
said.
you would tell the truth all the time, maybe people would not believe you
Politics.
when
And
you
also
talk.
having a less ridiculous
Cool man,
accent,
cool
to be
dig
quite
the
honest
band.
with you.
Politics.
I kind of like it.
I know, and I
The name,
I
not
like
the
I want to
band.
start
teeth.
talking like it.
The big teeth too. Like they're not. It's not a try like I do kind of like those.
I want to
teeth.
address it. I want to address
I
it.
need to address her big teeth and how they make me feel.
Come on.
Sean, what's the title?
human rights of others are upheld when they are subjected to hateful and dangerous rhetoric and ideology?
Oh, people are subjected to hateful
Yeah,
rhetoric and ideology. Yeah, that's called being a person in the world.
you
You get
It's called
exposed
being
to
a
all
person-
kinds of stuff. Some of it's hate, some of it's ideology you don't like.
It's called
The
being a
answer is not
person
to
in the
protect
world.
people from that. I don't need the government to be my nanny. I can handle it. I can decipher what's real, what's not, and if I get it wrong, I'll take the blame. I don't need you doing it for me.
Well, I'd like to still apologize for the tooth comment because I objectified her teeth.
Okay, so that's what happens.
Politics.
And that's too bad.
What about the anti-white hate whites get too?
Because
LOL, I bet they don't care about that.
you don't want Kurt Metzger, a lame Kurt Metzger impression joke, to be the period of your sentence. And that's what just happened. And that's why I missed this. Because Jimmy Dore said something and it was so important right there. And he said it with conviction. And then Kurt Metzger just ignored everything he said to make a stupid fucking linguistic joke about the way she talks. That's a problem. You know, and I guarantee you, if that had been Ron Placone or Graham Elwood, it wouldn't have that kind of a fucking response to it. It probably would have had something thoughtful that would have added to it. You
I
know?
followed Truthier News on Twitter, nay.
Thank you, Lisa. I'll follow you back. Why haven't you been following? I'm just wondering, why haven't you followed me yet, though? Just let me know why. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. Why hadn't you followed Truthier News yet? Because you watch every show. You're always here. I know you always hear me ask my audience to please support me on Twitter at Truthier News. So I'm just kind of wondering why you hadn't done it. What am I doing wrong?
Yes, please.
Let's listen to Jimmy make some sense here.
Wrong, I'll
Politics.
take the blame. I don't need. I can
I'll
handle
follow
it.
soon.
I can.
I don't go on
protect
Twitter
people
often.
from that. All kinds of stuff. Some of it's hate. That's called being objected to.
dangerous rhetoric and ideology?
So this is great because right here, I don't go on Twitter often. Politics, the sooner you follow my channels on Twitter, the sooner you can be supporting me, bro. I'd really appreciate you just doing it. You know, I'm on there constantly tweeting away. So you get a lot more out of the show from there as well. A lot more of the articles that we talk about on here. You'll get sources. You'll
Happy
get
420 in some
photographs
areas.
of my dog Rogan.
Lisa Fearney. Haven't been on Twitter, nay, totally my fault.
You can go through my
Moro. Rugetti.
you can go through my feeds at any time, whether it's at Nay's Garden Show, any of them, at Truth Your News, at Crypto Cult 420.
Support.
There's a lot of channels, man, and there's a lot of content there. But anyway, Jimmy Dore is about to be very serious and make a lot of sense. He's going to make the full-on point right here. And this kind of fell on deaf ears when I was going through it a few times. I mean, I heard it, but I didn't hear it. And I think one of the problems with me not hearing it was, well, I wasn't paying attention. One of the other problems was, you know, he wasn't mad enough to
So
grab
why do
my
you think
attention.
the Italian lady
But he's
you brought
mad,
up a Nazi?
and I should have noticed that, and I should have paid more attention. He's very calmly expressing his anger right now. The problem was when we got to the end of it, Kurt Metzger kind of muddied it up. Okay, so check this out. So why do you think the Italian lady you brought up is a Nazi? Hey, politics, why don't you go investigate that on your own, okay? While we're talking about this. Go investigate that real quick, right? Type in her name and type in the word fascist, and you tell me how many fucking articles come up.
People are subjected to hateful.
Yeah.
How
rhetoric
dare
and
you
ideology.
not know?
Yeah, that's called being a person in the world.
Okay, here.
You get exposed to all kinds of stuff. Some of it's hate, some of it's ideology you don't like. The answer is not to protect people from that. I don't need the government to be my nanny. I can handle it. I can decipher what's real, what's not. And if I get it wrong, I'll take the blame. I don't need you doing it for me.
Francesco
Well, I'd like
Moro.
to still apologize for the tooth comment.
Politics. Oh, okay, I've heard why people think she is, but I've heard why people think she's just more like Trump.
You don't think Trump is fascist? That's funny.
Sean aka Trendy Orca. Who out are you?
Trump wants to impose Christianity and force everyone to say Merry Christmas in the United States. You don't think that's fascist?
Politics. First off, fascists are not Nazis.
No, but they share a lot of the same qualities, bro. A lot of the same qualities. And I'm not here to have a debate about that. All right? We're talking about this right now. All right?
Politics.
And you're not.
Does he?
You're talking about what you
Yes,
want to
that
talk
would be a
about. You're
bad
being
policy.
rude. You listening to me? I want to talk about this. Okay? Let me know if that's cool. So my point is,
okay, I'll stop.
Thank you. My point is right here, Jimmy Dore just made a whole lot of sense in just a few seconds. And I want to play that for you one more time. And I stopped it right before Kurt Metzger chimes in.
It's definitely cool, my bad.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. Here we go.
Rhetoric and ideology.
Oh, people are subjected to hateful
Yeah.
rhetoric and ideation. Yeah, that's called being a person in the world. You get exposed to all kinds of stuff. Some of it's hate, some of it's ideology you don't like. The answer is not to protect people from that. I don't need the government to be my nanny. I can handle it. I can decipher what's real, what's not. And if I get it wrong, I'll take the blame. I don't need you doing it for me.
Well, I'd like to still apologize for the tooth comment because I objectified her teeth.
Yes, please.
And gone. And now the point is gone. And that is a problem. That is the problem there. It's too bad because a lot of people, I guess, just want this droning in the background while Jimmy's actually making sense sometimes. And it's just being dumbed down by, you know, people trying to tack on at the end of what he says, not paying attention to what he just said. That's why I miss Ron Placone
People
on
not
this
being
show.
serious enough.
I miss that chemistry so much. Or Graham Elwood being on here. Someone listening to what Jimmy's saying and then contributing to what Jimmy is saying, you know? Or sometimes, even better, pushing back, which Graham used to do.
Foolish society, aren't we?
People not being serious enough. Not people, just Kurt Metzger. Just Kurt. Just Kurt. He ruined a fucking what a profound moment of this podcast. You know, and I feel like Jimmy kind of when Kurt chimes in,
I'd like to still apologize.
Look at Jimmy's face. Jimmy's face right now is, oh yeah, well, you just ignored everything I just said, so let's just keep going. You didn't even listen to what I just said. You know, it's disappointing. I feel that is the most important point made here, is this woman is trying to take away First Amendment rights. First Amendment rights are not pretty. First Amendment rights aren't comfortable. Okay? She needs to be comfortable.
Politics.
And that's too goddamn bad.
Why doesn't Jimmy stand up for himself?
Well, because Jimmy doesn't get worked up so much like he used to, I think. That's just his thing. You know? And it's too bad because what he just said needed to be driven in. It needed to be nailed down, and it was just kind of disregarded.
Maybe ever since he got vaccinated? Vaccinated?
Once again, what's that got to do with anything we're talking about? What does that mean? I don't even understand what that's supposed to mean. You're trying to say that that's the effect, is that he's lost his ability to be angry.
He claims he got negative effects from those 2 mRNA shots. Politics.
Yeah, look, I'm
well,
blocking
you. Said
you,
he
dude.
used to get worked
Whatever,
up.
You're blocked. Bye.
Politics.
Go away. You're just trying to get me
but
fucking
now
in
he
trouble.
Doesn't.
You're just trying to get me in trouble on YouTube now, so just fuck off. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. You're a medical misinformant, according to YouTube, thanks to stupid cunts like this. And I'm not going to let some stupid cunt like you come in here and get fucking channels taken down that I've got on YouTube. And while we're here, and I know the algorithm's listening, and hey, algorithm, fuck you. Fuck you, algorithm. All right. I need a bong rip for bottom of the hour. No law regarding cannabis. Everybody cheers.
Trendy Nick. GFYS Politics.
I love how people pretend they don't understand how YouTube works on here, you know? Fucking cunts. Fucking would have spit on you if I could have. Put all fucking all 6 of my fucking YouTube channels at risk because you got a little dick. But they're all still up and running, so that's good, even though it's not to say I'm not going to get strikes fucking tonight. I love these people that watch podcasts that pretend they don't know the fucking game, you know? Hilarious. I mean, he literally watches Jimmy, you know? So there was no confusion around that kind of language being used on a goddamn YouTube video. He talks about it all the time. Oh, I know how to say it. I know how to say those words and blah, blah, blah without getting in trouble. Russell Brand doesn't. You know? So, as I said at the beginning of the show, it happened to Russell Brand. It's going to happen to Jimmy. It's just a matter of time. I'm sorry that I have to celebrate those moments, but those are the people that fucking ignored me when it was happening to me years ago. And, you know, trust me, Russell Brand had a tiny fucking YouTube channel when he started. And so did Jimmy Dore. You know? It took time for those channels to build up. And in that time, you know, I was getting fucking silenced, and I was appealing to everybody that
AKA
I possibly
Trendy
could.
Orca.
Just getting
Yeah, it was a
ignored by
deliberate
everybody.
attempt to get your channel's strikes. What a dick, NA.
I said, thanks, Sean. I said, you know, I understand that you don't want to champion my cause, but when it happens to you, I'm going to have every right to fucking celebrate the demise of your channels too.
AKA Trendy Orca. Nay, you are the best. Fuck that piece of shit.
Fuck that piece of shit, bro. Well said. Well said. I like it. It was well said. I'd love to, you know, have discussions with you about whatever it was here. I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I know what Jimmy Dore said about that. But, you know, you want to pretend that YouTube's not going to fucking strike my channel down for your bullshit. So, you know, I don't know if we have to go through the rest of this. because I think I found one really good example of Jimmy actually
AKA Trendy
being
Orca.
very serious
Thank you, sire.
and
Your
making
humble attack
nothing but
Orca
total
is standing
sense
by waiting to be fed trolls.
and saying what I thought that his audience needed to hear, you know? So I'm not gonna, though the reason I was watching it was I felt like they didn't treat it serious enough, and I think that that clip proves me completely wrong. Jimmy was completely serious and he made so much. I want you guys to hear it again. It's at 4 minutes and 6 seconds in.
Doc Holland Daisy. I made the clip, brother.
Oh, thank you, Doc. I love you, buddy. I don't know what you clipped, but thank you. Here, listen one more time to Jimmy say this.
Subjected to hateful and dangerous rhetoric and ideology.
Oh, people are subjected to hateful.
Sean, aka Trendy Orca. Nice, Doc.
Okay, I'm trying to show a clip. Hold on. All right, I just want to show one clip. Don't type and hit enter right now. Hold on. Just, it's really quick.
Rhetoric and ideology.
Oh, people are subjected to hateful
Yeah.
rhetoric and ideation. Yeah, that's called being a person in the world. You get exposed to all kinds of stuff. Some of it's hate, some of it's ideology you don't like. The answer is not to protect people from that. I don't need the government to be my nanny. I can handle it. I can decipher what's real, what's not. And if I get it wrong, I'll take the blame. I don't need you doing it for me.
Well, I'd like to still.
If I get it wrong, I'll take the blame. I don't want the government fucking doing it for me. I mean, he says it perfectly. And he said it right there. I know that seems to bother people to have to listen to Jimmy Dore say something that makes total sense. But he made total sense right there. And that is the most important thing. And that is the one thing that he's going to find out. It's going to come back and he's going to be the next one in line. They got Russell Brand. Now they're going to get him. He's got, and I'll tell you, I'll be the first person to tell you, Jimmy Dore's put out more misinformation on his podcast than almost any other podcaster I know based on the amount of views he gets. He's I would call a chronic offender of misinformation. And, I give him the freedom to say and lie to whoever, just like Alex Jones. I don't give a fuck. I love that guy. I think he's fucking hilarious. I mean, I love his comedy. I don't like what he fucking did with that Sandy Hook shit. So I take that back. I don't love that guy. But he makes me fucking laugh and he entertains me. And fucking Alex Jones, man. Jimmy Dore, though, this is a different, I view him differently. I have a different level of respect for him, of course. And I don't want to see anybody silenced, man. But I know it's going to happen to him next. You know? He knows it's going to happen to him soon, too. I know he can feel it. He does a really good job of hiding it. Don't you think? He just doesn't give a fuck right now, dude. It's going to suck if they do it to him on YouTube. He's going to be even more dangerous. He's going to be like fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi after he got struck down by Darth Vader. More and more people are going to go listen to him if they do that. He's got over 1 million followers, which is good on YouTube. That means he's getting millions of fucking views. You know? Do you want to see if he makes any more serious sense after this? I wouldn't be surprised if he does, and I just didn't catch it.
Apologize for the tooth comment because I objectified her teeth.
No law regarding
please.
cannabis, guys. Bottom
The
of the hour,
weapons may be
whatever.
different.
Cannabis isn't tisms.
The
The
weapons.
goals of those who perpetuate them is often the same.
Perpetuate.
No law
To
regarding
cause chaos and reduce the ability of others to defend themselves.
As opposed to the governments who just want to suppress you, censor you, and control the narrative and whatever you get to say.
Defeating themselves. What are you disarming people? They mean, oh, you mean hearing your horrible words? They can't defend because
Yes.
they don't know they're supposed to ignore you automatically, like I would tell them to do.
Here we go.
To disband communities. To collapse the collective strength of countries who work
Collective.
together.
Are you kidding me? They say collective. I love it. By the way, I love it. I love accents. I love this accent. I know we've teased Australia before, and now we're teasing her.
And I owe Australians an apology because
This.
I forgot how hilarious. I think her accent should technically be considered niece or disinformation. Honest to God. She should be demonetized for her.
I think she speaks it very nicely.
It sounds like Tika Waititi would like that jokester from New Zealand who I like his stuff, so I can't think it's.
I don't know who that is, but here we go. Isn't hang on.
We have an opportunity here to ensure that these particular weapons of war do not become an established part of warfare.
What?
In these times,
Weapons?
I'm acutely aware of how easy it is to feel disheartened.
Wow, that's true.
We are facing many battles on many fronts. But there is cause for optimism.
Oh, yeah?
Because for every new weapon we face, there is a new tool to overcome it.
For every weapon we face, there is a new tool to overcome it, meaning algorithms where we suppress.
Oh, I thought she meant when they accidentally create a virus from gain of function research. She's talking about some of the computers.
Yeah, she's talking about some of the computers, yeah.
Attempt to push the world into chaos is a collective conviction to bring us back to order. We have the means. We just need the collective will.
Wow, big teeth of the new Hitler mustache, huh?
We just need the collective will.
The wheel to power.
To abandon our principles.
And
become authoritarian fascists.
Become authoritarian fascists.
It just takes will. Here's what Glenn Greenwald, by the way, here's what Glenn Greenwald said.
This week
he said, this is the...
So now he's making total sense and he's being very serious. You just have to listen. You just have to pay attention in between the jokes.
Face of authoritarianism. Even though it looks different than you were taught to expect. And it's the mindset of tyrants everywhere. This is someone so inebriated by her sense of righteousness and superiority that she views dissent as an evil too dangerous to allow.
It's a weapon.
It's a weapon. It's a weapon.
I didn't know. It does look different than I was taught to expect.
This is the face of I've lost.
That's when Kurt just trails off. He's just at this juncture. I mean, like I said, it seems like he's on some antidepressant or something.
So this is I've now lost all respect for Jacinda Ahern. Censorship never convinced anyone of anything. It only heightens distrust in authority. If you can't win an argument with facts and logic and feel the need to silence your opponents, then you don't know how to argue your case, which is exactly what I just said earlier.
Yeah, that is so
That's
well
how you
said.
how do you end a war?
Great
How do you fight climate change? Through the power of persuasion. That's how you do it. You don't do it through authoritarianism and censorship, because then you become the evil you claim to be fighting. She's evil. She's actually evil. She's not good. She's bad. As Bill Gates would say, she's a bad thing. She's bad thing.
You're skipping over the fun.
What?
You had respect for Jacinda Ahern? What the hell are you talking about?
He's into accents. One more. Gatekeepers of truth is by far more dangerous than free speech. Free speech allows for questioning, debate, ability to separate the wheat from the chaff, so to speak. Gatekeepers of truth oppress critical thought, questioning, and will serve the powerful. It's propaganda on steroids. That's what that was.
I can't say how we do it because it's a secret, and if you knew, you would get really upset. I just sit here smiling like a dunce.
So there you go. There's your freedom of speech. Hope you're all happy. The good people over in New Zealand, they want to take that weapon away from you. That weapon of free speech. Virginia.
They want to take that weapon of free speech. I don't know if I don't see an end to it, man. You know, it's just going to get worse and worse. I don't see it getting any better. I don't see anybody fixing it. You know, the number of people that are silencing others. I don't see the LGBTQ community winning their speech back here in Florida. I just see rights being taken away from all kinds of groups. And if they're talking about people on social media, then they're talking about you. And they're talking about me. They're talking about all of us. So, let me see this clip that Docky Helen Daisy put up on the algorithm. And while we're here, and I know the algorithm's listening, and hey, algorithm, fuck you. Fuck you, algorithm. All right, I need a bong rip, the bottom of the. And while we're here, and I know the algorithm's listening, and hey, okay. Well, at least it's something. Thanks, buddy.
To cannabis is hemp and cannabis, please, y'all. Yo, yo. Doc Holland Daisy. You're welcome, Nay. Love the show.
Is for two reasons. One, 15 years ago, they drove all the insurers out, all the big ones out. And then more recently with Irma and some of those other storms, you had massive litigation and a lot of scams. So we dialed back some of that. We provided a fund to stabilize. A lot of them would have gone out of business this summer already. But you need to get rid of the scams and the litigation. And I'm willing to do that. The legislature has not been willing to do that thus far, but I'm confident after the election they will.
Refer to cannabis as hemp and cannabis, please, y'all. You don't allow the word refer to be said by the robot voice.
Rhetoric and ideology.
Oh, people are subjected to hateful rhetoric and ideation. Yeah, that's called being a person in the world. You get exposed to all kinds of stuff. Some of it's hate, some of it's ideology you don't like. The answer is not to protect people
Trendy
from
Nick.
that. I don't need the government to be my
Hashtag keep
nanny.
it open.
I can handle it. I can decipher what's real, what's not. And if I get it wrong, I'll take the blame. I don't need you doing it for me.
Well, I'd like to still apologize for the tooth comment because I objectified her teeth.
Yes, please.
And gone. And now the
Doc Holland Daisy. Hashtag keep it open.
That is a problem. That is the problem there. Yeah. That's good.
Oh, people are subjected to.
That's good cap, Doc. Thanks, buddy. I like that one, bro. That's a good one. Thank you. Hell yeah. I'm cheering on censorship. It's funny.
Holland Daisy. Thanks, Nick. I love doing the clips for you, my man.
Indie left thinks I'm cheering on censorship because I'm celebrating when it happens to these channels. I always say it. I don't want them to be silenced, but I warned them that this was going to happen. I said we should, try to start a thing. Whatever the thing is, I'd get behind it. Just start an anti. I mean, look at the video on my homepage, guys. Seriously, look at what's my pinned comment. This is my pinned comment right here. Yeah, that's my pinned comment. This is my pinned comment right here. Right? So, don't tell me that I haven't tried to start something to try to get people behind. I don't care what it is. It could be whatever the fuck. It doesn't have to be my thing. But I did that. Do you know how many likes that has? 17. It's got 14 retweets. It's like you get no sympathy from me with all these motherfuckers ignoring that. Nobody wants to like it. They've all been added. They've all been fucking retweeted at plenty of times on these videos. I guarantee you, and they choose not to like it, not to retweet it, not to leave a comment. Shit, only 4 fucking comments. There's only 4 fucking comments. Are you kidding me? So don't look for sympathy from me, bro.
Yeah.
I told these fucking channels years ago it was going to happen to them. And I'm telling Jimmy Dore right now, he can ignore me right now all he wants. So I'm telling him right now it's going to happen to him too. And he knows it. He's ready. But it is going to happen to him. He keeps it up with these fucking, RFK Jr. fucking idiots and John Campbell fucking moron fucking misinformation idiots. And fucking Mr. Circle, fucking Mr. Goddamn, I invented something so I can never tell a lie. Mr. Everyone needs to go catch this fucking thing. Everybody needs to go running out and catch this thing. No, thank you.
Colin Daisy. I have the clip of you predicting the fall of Jimmy's channel.
Oh. So it's all about you then. Unfollow me and stop tagging me in your posts. IndieLeft.news and Leftists Today. Yeah, it's all about me, motherfucker. He literally asked me to put him in the goddamn video that I just showed you. What a fucking narcissist. Holy shit. Oh, butthurt narcissist. I know you're watching, bitch. You fucking butthurt narcissist. I literally put you in that fucking video trying to defend people. But how much fucking promoting do you do for my fucking show, bitch? Mr. Oh yeah, we've got a collective of people fucking of independent and leftists. Yeah, we've got a collective, but they can't be in it. We're not interested in having you in it. Whatever. Don't fucking come to me with your fucking sympathy, motherfucker. You're one of them. You're one of them. And you're one of the ones that's been fucking throttled since you fucking started, and I've watched it. And I'm one of the only people that talks about you being throttled on the goddamn internet. I'm one of the only people that fucking mentions that you've been fucking throttled on the internet. You know? Because nobody fucking gives a fuck about you, bro. Fucking sucks to be you. Many times I fucking asked you to fucking collaborate with me too, man. Fuck you. Yeah, it's all about me. That's all I care about. Yeah, how many fucking instances of me are in that fucking video that we just watched? How many mentions of me in that fucking video we just watched? Truthier news at the very end because I created it, and maybe something at the beginning. No, I'm not even at the beginning, am I? No, I'm not even at the beginning. Look at that. It's just at the end, probably. Yeah. Look, go to the very end. It just says really quick at the end. And there's a fucking nice promo for you in that video, too. I wonder if you fucking retweeted that video out. You know? You know, as much as I do, you guys, my audience, how many times have I ever asked you to go watch other podcasters and go support other podcasters? Tell me right now in the chat. That's hilarious. Tell me now. Man, go watch this channel. Go watch that channel. They fucking ignore me. They don't ask me to fucking be on. They don't want to hear my plight. They won't even fucking retweet me.
All the time.
They won't even fucking retweet me. You know? All the good
my
shit
neck
I put
right
out
now.
there. It just gets
Locked
ignored.
my keys in my car at work. Seems I've missed something. Doc Holland Daisy.
All the time.
You tell us every show. Josh
I do.
G. I'm here rocking with y'all now.
How many times have I told you to follow Independent Left News on my show? And I wonder how many times Indy has told his audience to follow Nay's Garden from his show.
Nick. Unfollowed him for that.
You
response.
unfollowed him right now? Didn't he just tell me to unfollow him too? Can't remember. I can't remember. Let's go through this list of people I follow. It'll probably be like at the very beginning. Let's go down to the very beginning. If it's going to be on here. It'd be one of the first ones I follow. Oh, there's Indie Online Weekly. Let's go down to the very bottom. There's Radical Leftist Agenda.
Nick. I unfollowed because I've yet to see him mention your situation. Yet he claims you are for censorship. F him.
Show him where I said I was for censorship. All I said was, ha ha ha, all the motherfuckers that it's happening to now that's happened to me. I'm not celebrating the censorship. I'm celebrating the fact that it's finally, your eyes are finally open to this shit. And now something's right going to fucking happen. Oh, now something's going to happen. You know, because fucking, Russell Brand got fucking censored. I'm celebrating that shit.
Nick.
I've been sitting here waiting for this shit for years. You guys didn't want to jump on early with me. No. But you'll get behind Russell Brand, or, you know, what happens to Jimmy, you'll get behind him, or whatever the fuck. Okay, fine. Yeah, I don't think I follow you, bro. You probably got unfollowed because I went through my list of fucking people that I follow this morning, and I unfollowed everybody that wasn't following me, and you probably weren't fucking following me, motherfucker. I don't know. I don't know. I have to go look. Yeah, I'm not following you. I'm not fucking following you. Unfollow me. Watch this. I'm not following you. Fucking idiot. Hilarious. Unfollow me.
Holland Daisy. Ha 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 ha.
And stop tagging me in your posts. What fucking post do I tag that guy in? What the fuck? That's hilarious. God. Damn, didn't realize you were pro-censorship. Joe? Nailed me. Fuck. Fucking dumbass. Yeah, I'm pro fucking censorship.
I tagged him. Not anymore.
You know, I wouldn't attribute any fucking deep thought to any statement. I see Joe coming at me trying to accuse me of being pro censorship when after he fucking not only he bashed me on Twitter with a video that he made about me that was incorrect, hilariously incorrect about some of the things he misrepresented that were said, right? I promoted that video. And I told him to keep doing whatever the fuck he wants to fucking do. Tell me I'm pro censorship. When
Holland Daisy.
now he says not
no
anymore.
No more tag for me too.
Think it was from your request? Wrong. I unfollowed you because you weren't fucking following me, you fucking bitch. You know, these motherfuckers, I can't believe Indy wasn't following me back on fucking Twitter. I went through and I unfollowed roughly 200 accounts this morning on Twitter. People that I had followed almost 2 months ago that just didn't want to follow me back. And I was putting up good videos and I was interacting with people and doing whatever and even liking their shit. They still didn't want to follow me back. I had to ask some people to fucking follow me back. You know? And I got tired of doing that. So, you know, whatever the fuck, I'm going to unfollow these motherfuckers. I might just stay live for all this Twitter drama that's happening. All you guys that are on Twitter, this is all going on live right now. So feel free to jump in there at any point, you know, and so you see what's going on. It's right there on screen. I'm pro censorship is the word. Because I'm laughing at motherfuckers that this is happening to when it's been happening to me for 10 years and they didn't do dick for me. You know? Many times I said, hey man, I'd love to come on your channel and talk about the way my channel's been censored all these years. To people. Nope. Oh, you're going to be interested in it soon enough. And I'm going to fucking enjoy these takedowns. I mean, if I was here fucking reporting your channels for the bullshit you guys put up there, or even complaining about it on my live show, which I generally don't complain about. Yeah, I don't understand that how people might perceive that, but I'm not. I've done nothing but been supportive of the podcast community, even people I fucking don't like, even people that aren't nice to me, you know? And I've gone out of my way for them anyway. And they know it. They go on Twitter right now and try to talk all the shit they want. It doesn't look like anybody's engaging in it. Even though it's weird, is that one tweet says 33 seconds and it doesn't seem to be updating. Nothing seems to be updating on the page, man. Didn't Twitter used to live update shit? I literally made a tweet this morning and said I unfollowed everybody that wasn't following me. He's one of the motherfuckers I unfollowed this morning. How funny is that? Where is that? Oh, here it is. 2 hours ago. You guys see this? 2 hours ago. Hey, a big go fuck yourselves to all the people I followed 2 months ago and didn't follow back. You have all been unfollowed. Piss off. And at the beginning of this live broadcast, when one of the audience members came in, I said, "Oh,
I always thought he was cool with the show.
You're one of the people I unfollowed." I said, "Because you're not following me back at Truth Your News." And I asked her, I said, "Why don't you follow me back? What is it that I'm doing wrong? Why aren't you following me back on Twitter?" I'm following you, you know? So, those people were unfollowed this morning, hours ago, you know? And he was one of them. Funny. He's like, "Unfollow me." Oops. I already took it upon myself to unfollow you this morning, bitch.
Nick. Oh, look out. Here comes Joe.
Joe's going to be like, "I'm going to make another video about this dude. I'm just here for the fucking video. I'm here for the B-roll, motherfucker." Dude, you see this was a response to Dr. Jill Stein. So Dr. Jill Stein says, "Thanks, Russia, for blowing up your own pipeline to give us a tremendous strategic opportunity." Right? Then I put up Phil Swift and I said, "You forgot about me and the entire family of Fleckfield products." Hi, everybody. Phil Swift here with Fleckfield. Fleckfield and the entire family of products. Did you guys see that? Who saw that? Who gave it a like? I want to know. How do I find out who liked this? Where do I click? I don't know. Tweets and replies. Here. No, not that. Here. Who liked that? It was... How do I see this? I click on that? Yeah, Nick!
Joel Froggy.
Thank you, Nick.
Not notified. Trendy Nick. Was me.
Hi, everybody. Phil Swift here with Fleckfield and the entire Fleckfield family of products. And the entire family. Joel, not notified. Oh, buddy, I'm sorry, man. I've already been live for an hour and 20 minutes, bro. But, maybe I'll stay live just for you, Joel Froggy, because you come into the show all the time. Mate. You come into the show all the time, mate. Was that good? I don't know.
Colin Daisy.
It's probably really bad.
Good clip up Nay just now.
Did you put up a clip? Why are you clipping? Why are you clipping? What? No way Nay is pro-censorship? Let me see this. Many times I said, hey man, I'd love to come on your channel and talk about the way my channel's been censored all these years to people. Nope. Oh, you're going to be interested in it soon enough.
Joel
And I'm going
Froggy
to fucking enjoy these takedowns.
keeps me entertained every day. Restream.io.
Many
Congratulations.
times I say, hey man, I'd love to come on
You've
your channel and
received
talk about the way
100
my
messages
channel's been
today with
censored.
Restream chat.
Dude, it just read out the congratulations in the chat, bro. It never does that, does it? Restream chat. Yeah, do you know how long ago I was warning Jimmy Dore that his subscribers were being deleted on YouTube and that I had video footage of it happening? You know, watch Jimmy Dore lose 25 subscribers live. It's like it's one of my uploads. You know, I wonder if Ron Placone, you know, and Graham Elwood ever got an excuse for why their monetization was turned off and then eventually turned back on. You know, I wonder if YouTube ever told them what the violations
That was a while
were.
back.
You know, I'd like to know. Thanks, Doc. He says, no, I soft blocked your censorship cheering, pathetic, nipple showing ass. Oh, he's a little offended about my fucking bare chest. Let me tell you something, bro. If I had more ventilation back here and didn't have this loud ass fan, if I had a nice quiet fan on me right now, I wouldn't mind wearing a shirt. But I'm in Florida. We just had a hurricane, okay? I'm sitting in a corner of the house where the sun comes down and it hits the roof right now and it's heating that up. And I'm surrounded by plexiglass and then I've got foam and blankets over the top of me. So what I'm trying to say is it's pretty humid and uncomfortable. So in order for me to be comfortable, I usually don't wear a shirt sitting in this corner. And if it fucking bothers you, don't fucking watch, you little pussy. Jesus Christ, what do you do at a goddamn beach, man? You know, do you go up to men that aren't wearing shirts and go, oh, you're showing your nipples? Does it really offend you that much, dude? Go do some fucking push-ups, motherfucker.
Nick.
You know?
At least you aren't scared to show your face, lol.
You know? At least I'm not scared to show my face. Oh, did you hear that one, Indy? Oh, soft block that, bitch. What's that? What's that? No, I soft blocked your censorship. What's that mean? I don't understand what soft block means. Isn't that funny? Does it mean I muted your account? Is that what that means? I wonder when he did that. Like is that what everybody does? So they don't hear anything that I say? Great. So they don't see any of my tweets? Great. Maybe it's a personal decision, you know? I do 110 push-ups this morning so I don't have to fucking wear a shirt, motherfucker. How about that? Oh, and I did a couple of these too. You know? I like to just kind of take it easy and just kind of do Just little gentle fucking leg movements, you know. I'm not scared to show you how I got it either. This and push-ups with on dumbbells, and hopefully my dumbbells will arrive. I got some 20 pounders coming. Hopefully I can start working up my fucking arms. It'll be fun. Oh, it's 7:10 late, isn't it? So I like to say no law regarding cannabis. Cheers, everybody. Literally just did a whole show talking about how Jimmy Dore, you know, nailed talking about defending people's censorship, you know, on social media, and then get accused of being, you know, do you guys notice the irony behind all that? We just did a whole show on that, a whole segment on that with Jimmy Dore. You just saw it. Hilarious, right? Did you guys catch that? Anybody here think I'm pro censorship? You guys understand the difference? You know? Dude, I don't have much more work to do out in the yard. It's all going to start coming back around. What I think I need to do now is poison the weeds on the driveway. That's what I got to do. That's the next thing. I got weeds on the driveway to poison. I do that shit. And got weeds back here too.
Gee, how's the bananas?
Oh, that's the other thing is there's some bananas that I literally had the thought as you said the word bananas, bro. There's bananas across the creek that got wiped out in the hurricane, and I'm going to grab them there because they're going to just get washed out and plant them, you know, before they die. And I got this one stump here. I don't know if it's growing or not. I'm getting a little impatient with it, and if I slice into it, I might find a nice live center that's just going to pop right up. The fact that there's a dead plug on top might be keeping it from growing, and I might need to slice through it. So that might be something that I do too. I hear the alarm going off.
Gee.
Okay, cool. Just
Hells
making
yeah.
sure you knew the alarm was making weird noises. I just wanted to make sure you knew the alarm was making weird noises. You didn't hear the alarm just now? I did. Yeah. It was going to like making a weird noise. My mom's like, what noise did the alarm make?
Perk83. Hashtag keep it open.
Oh.
Gee. Some vids for the afternoon show if we're good boys and girls.
Oh, of the outside? I doubt it. I doubt it. I just like to go out there and fucking work, man. Slice
Nick.
that fucker.
I could hear it too.
It went. I know that sound. That's an alarm's about to go. Woo, woo, woo. That means you're about to hear another sound. That'd be funny if I had TeamSpeak open, freaking Discord open, and didn't realize that, Nick had that behind him or something.
83.
It's coming over the Discord.
Bro, I looked up Elvira yesterday. She's only 71 years young and she is gorgeous still.
Yeah, I know. She's awesome. This fucking dude, she's the queen of darkness, bro. She's 71. Ugh.
83. As the almost 40-year-old man, I could see myself being with an older woman, but I got a good wife already, so I'm good.
You went and checked out Elvira. It's hilarious. You went and stalked Elvira. I didn't unfollow her on Twitter. She's one. I unfollowed everybody on Twitter except for Elvira. I unfollowed a bunch of motherfuckers, man. Holy shit. If you didn't follow me back on Twitter, I was like, even people that come into the show, I was like, see ya. What the fuck are you doing? Why aren't you following me back? And gotta beg you to come be supportive. Yeah, I don't know.
83.
I don't know. I gotta do banana work, bro. I got some banana works to do. So.
Big Merc 83. I followed.
You followed Elvira? All right. Happy 420, everybody. Cheers. I love you guys. Thanks for watching my show. I'll see you guys later, okay? Take care. I hope my exposed nipples don't bother people, man, really. It's not the point. Maybe I'll get a little fan to hang in here or something. Clip-on fan, because this fan's just too loud. It's okay if I'm not live, It's got a little hum to it, but it feels so good.
83.
Right,
Midday show.
Yeah. There'll be another show. There shall be another show. I'm supposed to wear a shirt when I go outside. My girlfriend's like, wear a shirt.
Sean aka Trendy Orca. Hashtag keep it open.
Just keep the sun off of me. She's like, you're getting too much sun. You're going to get skin cancer.
83. I will be waiting, good sir, and as always have a good one, gang.
Dude, that stuff that she put in my hair, it did. It helped that yellow shit. Look. My hair has been turning yellow from the sun. And my girlfriend put this purple stuff in it and let it sit in there for 20 minutes. And it took a lot of the yellowing out of my white, man. Oh my God, look at that. Why am I having a hard time centering this? Oh. Not bad, huh? I'm just saying. So much better to have that silver than fucking yellow. I don't want yellow hair, bro.
83.
The sun
Your hair
was
looks great, sir. My bald is just as it was when I was 19. Thanks,
the
Dad.
sun was turning it. Yeah, the sun was turning my hair yellow though. So, and I don't want to wear a hat. So, who knows? You guys take care. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, come on. Join me on Truthier News. I'm Truthier News on Twitter. It's at Truthier News. All right? At Truthier News. Please check that out. At Truthier News on Twitter. All right. Bye, guys. And you can go to truthier.news as well for all my videos and stuff.